Okay, I have no idea. This is a completely new brand, ORA, from GWN, the Great Wall. And I must say, this is a smaller car. This looks really interesting, the ORA CAT GT. Let's investigate. They have nice colors. And it's not a big, huge SUV. And it looks a little bit like, yeah, Mini and the old Volkswagen. Let's see if I can ask some question. Hi.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What is this brand? I've never heard of it.
It's one of the daughters of Great Wall Motor. It's ORA brand. It's our middle-class, full electrical brand.
Okay. And it's smaller. Can you give me some specifics about this car?
Okay, it's about the size of an ID3, something like this.
Yeah.
Outside, but inside it's much bigger, like more than Mercedes-Benz EQA. Also 4 people of our size, about 2 meters, can sit easily 4 people inside.
Yeah.
Then from the quality itself.
Oh, look at this! Look at this from. It has a very nice view, and on the front you have a huge amount of room, and there's a nice big dashboard. And here in the back it's a little bit smaller, but it's also quite nice. But you can be up there. So this is definitely not a car which is around yet. So this is special. Okay, and this brand is especially for smaller cars. Because you have another brand on the other side.
The other side is our luxury SUV brand, the Way brand, but this is more like a mid-size, of course for city driving, something like this, but you have a long range of 500 kilometers range, electric.
What's the battery?
The battery is of 42 kilowatt hour.
42 kilowatt.
And for VLTP we have about 420, it's the minimum range we have. We go 165 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
160 horsepower, so it's really powerful. It's a front-wheel drive, and our company produced the battery ourselves.
Okay.
And we produced the first cobalt-free, that means full recyclable battery.
Okay.
And
can I also get a bigger battery?
Yes,
60
of course.
Kilowatt,
yeah, we go for 60 and 80.
For?
60 and 80.
60 and 80.
Yes.
And because this 60 would be a very nice battery for a car of this size. What kind of pricing should I expect in the future?
I think
when this will be introduced with a 60k battery?
The 60k battery, we will introduce it in September in Europe. I think in Norway, in the northern states, will be 1 month later, 2 months later.
Yeah.
The price will be around 300.
With a 60k battery?
Yes, and fully equipped.
Fully equipped, okay.
And fully equipped means in this car, because for our owner, Jack Way, security does not cost anything. That's why all security system, automatic driving, also level 3 driving is already on board.
Oh really? You have a good autopilot?
Exactly. The only thing you have to spend money is like for the color outside, inside, like nice living.
And the wheels and a little bit of that.
The range from the minimum to the maximum is only 5,000 euros.
Yeah, okay, wonderful. How good is the autopilot?
The autopilot is right now really, it's level 3 driving. It's really, you can drive, it can overtake automatically on the highway. You have on the big car, we have a night head-up display extra, and this one not. But you can have like center keeping or lane keeping. A center keeping is really nice on the big highway. It stays always in the middle.
Yeah.
And you go up to 140 kilometers an hour automatic driving.
I want to test that one out. Okay. So when is it coming to Europe? You do it in wave, I think. Which countries are you starting with?
We're starting like Central Europe, Germany, France, something like this. The big one, extra Sweden, and then 2 months later, the Nordic countries and like Italian and Spain.
Yeah, what about a little country in between, the Netherlands?
Netherlands will be coming end of the year, yes.
Or the end of the year?
End of the year, November. I think
November. Okay, so we have to wait in November. How much can you deliver?
We are planning about 100,000 this year.
And that's China and Europe, that's the whole
No, it's just Europe.
Just Europe, 100,000 cars?
Yes.
Okay. And how are you going to deliver it? With what kind of network?
We will have a premium partner in the Nordic countries and even in Netherlands and in Europe with a partner who is well known. Next week we will announce the name officially. Every contract is made.
Okay.
And we were starting then with a dealership model with over 2,000 dealers in Europe, where you can go for service, aftermarket, even see the car, showrooms. Yes.
You know something about quality because you've been working for lots of different companies. How good is the quality of this car? How long it has been produced, and is it completely built from the ground up?
This one is built from the ground up. It's sold in China, in Thailand for the last 6 months. And from the quality itself, for Europe, the Europe quality is a little bit higher than the Chinese version because that's a European version, and I'm head of engineering there for the European quality, driving and quality itself. We have really from haptic and optic, we're really premium class. Like you can compare it to a BMW, something like that. And because of this, BMW came to us, and we are building, starting with this year, December, the new Mini Cooper Electro in our plant in China, sent to Europe, and BMW put the Mini logo on. So that's quality.
Okay, I love this color much better. Much better. Hey, you say you built the battery yourself. What kind of company is that? And do you do systems, or do you do also the battery cells itself?
In our company group, like Red Bull Motor Group, we have one partner, it's Asphalt. And Asphalt is producing the battery extra as it is cells totally and to build up the system. And we have different kind of capacities, also like from the small one, like 40 kilowatts, 60, 80. And we have a cobalt-free battery, that means it's full recyclable. And even because of this, BMW came to us, and we are selling battery to BMW for the new Mini Cooper.
So the second brand is Way, and this looks like a big SUV. It's called the Coffee 01. Yeah, this is comparable to the Neo, the Model X. Big screen. Nicely the same as Tesla actually. But it really breathes quality. Lots of room. This will do very well in America. They love those kinds of big ones. And yeah, so a big SUV version. And I think the Americans all will love this. It's a little, for Europe, it's a little big. But okay, so this is immediately a second brand and a completely different kind of vehicle. But what are the things which are the same with the other brand?
Okay, here we have the Way. Way is like our luxury SUV brand. We have a hybrid here, a plug-in hybrid. We have a range of 100...
This is a hybrid?
It's a plug-in hybrid, yeah. It's a 150 kilometers range electric pure.
Okay.
And also 160 is the maximum, but 150 VLTP.
Yeah.
And we have a 4-cylinder, 2-liter engine inside. In combination, we have almost 500 horsepower, 300 for that it's electric. And for this power total, you have a 2.5-ton car, 4.9 seconds you can drive. It's really powerful, but you can cruise with this long wheel range. It's the same size as a BMW X6, something like this.
Yeah.
And inside the car itself, it's vegan, it's a vegan car. No animal products are in this car. And quality is really high quality, like of S-Class niveau.
Yeah.
And yeah, from the inside, when you sit inside in your tallness, you can easily sit in the back. You have enough space.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah. And this is a hybrid car. I mean, do you also have a full electric SUV, or is that coming later?
It's coming later, a little SUV from the ORA brand. The ORA brand will be coming a little SUV later.
Oh, yeah.
We was planning a SUV for the Way brand, electric, but then we cancel it, bring it later for ORA.
Yeah, okay. So this is a hybrid car, but it has a decent range. It has a real battery. What is it, a 40 kilowatt hour battery? 40 kilowatt hour battery. And how much will this be approximately?
About 600.
600,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a reasonable size car, and it's huge. Hey, one little thing about this Great Wall of China. It's the number 10 company, I think, in China. It also builds a lot of ice cars.
Yes.
Is it a private company or a state company?
It's more private owned. Of course, the minimum of government owned, but it's more private owned.
So it's 30% government owned and 70% privately owned.
Exactly, by the owner, Jack Way. It's a billionaire. That's why Jack Way gave the name to the company.
Okay. Oh, Jack Way. That is his last name. Okay.
Yes.
And how old is this company?
This company is 1984.
Okay.
Total Great Wall Motor. Way itself, it's founded 7 years ago.
Okay. Yes. And this one also already drives in China.
This version drives at an ICE model for the last 2 years.
Yeah. Okay. So wonderful. This is what we see at the EVS 35, 2 complete new brands.